Looks are very deceiving when it comes to flowers, and not all flowers are safe. They sometimes have a much darker side to them. Their innocence, however, never allows us to think otherwise, and we often ignore some of the flower's toxicity. In today's video, we'll be talking about pretty flowers that are deadly. Number 10. Devil's Helmet. Devil's Helmet, also known as monkshood or wolfsbane, is a toxic plant and is usually grown for its beautiful blue-purple flowers. It was given the name wolfsbane because it repels werewolves. It has a cap-type shape, but do you know these beautiful flowers can be poisonous enough to cause death? The most dangerous toxin found in this plant is aconitine, which causes both cardiovascular and neurological problems. Also, just touching these flowers can numb your fingertips. The history of this plant is quite interesting. It has been used since ancient times in battles. It's always applied on spears and arrows because of its poison. It was also used as an execution method in ancient Rome. Even witches in older times used this poisonous flower as their flying potion in older times. Number 9. Water Hemlock. The water hemlock, also known as cicuta, is a genus of 4 species of highly poisonous plants. This plant is usually confused with poison hemlock and with the hemlock tree. Water hemlock is more popular in North America and is considered one of the most toxic plants in North America due to the toxin it has called the cicutoxin. Cicutoxin acts directly on the central nervous system, causing convulsions and serious seizures. All 4 species of cicuta are highly poisonous to both animals and humans. Number 8. Castor bean. Castor bean is another deadly plant that has a knotty nature, and this one comes with really amazing leaves. Although its leaves are striking, the toxicity in castor beans comes from its seeds. They contain ricin, one of the deadliest poisons around. This toxin inhibits protein synthesis and may also cause acute and potentially fatal gastroenteritis. Number 7. Onnenkrocus. This plant looks innocent, but is a deadly flower. They have a deceiving name. They only look like the true crocuses, but are not part of their family. Its more common names are naked ladies and meadowsaffron. It is called naked ladies because its flower appears long before the leaves, and meadowsaffron because it is similar to the actual saffron plant. These plants are deadly because they contain the toxin colchicine, a medication used to treat gout. This doesn't sound bad, right? However, colchicine poisoning causes symptoms that are similar to those of arsenic, and unfortunately, there's no antidote for it. Number 6. Foxglove. Foxglove is a beautiful but deadly flower that comes in vivid nuances of pink, purple, and also pure white. The plant has earned some funny names like Dead Man's Bells and Witch's Gloves. There are over 25 species of the foxglove, and every one of them contains toxic substances. The most popular species, however, is Digitalis purpurea. Digitalis intoxication is also called digitalism and causes severe headaches, nausea, vomiting, or hallucinations. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and give this video a like if you are loving the content. Number 5. Deadly Nightshade. Also known as belladonna, this plant is part of the Solanaceae family that includes potatoes, tomatoes, and eggplants. Little wonder why belladonna's flowers are similar to those of these vegetables. If belladonna seems like a beautiful plant to you, then you should hear about its toxicity. It is one of the most toxic plants known, and it contains tropane alkaloids, which are known to cause delirium and hallucination. The deadly part of the deadly nightshade comes from atropine, which can disrupt the body's ability to regulate sweating, breathing, and heart rate. Drops from belladonna have been used as a cosmetic in Italy. Ladies' pupils were considered to be attractive and seductive, so drops prepared from belladonna were used to dilate their pupils. Number 4. Angel's Trumpet. Just like belladonna, this is another plant from the Solanaceae family. They also contain tropane alkaloids. This gives the angel's trumpet a place amongst the most toxic plants in the world. The symptoms of poisoning include confusion, tremors, hallucinations, poor coordination, dilated pupils, and delusions, which can also lead to death. Number 3. Oleander. This is a common ornamental plant that is cultivated all around the world. It has red, white, or pink flowers that grow in clusters all year round. Ingesting oleander can affect the gastrointestinal system, the central nervous system, and the heart. The cases of oleander poisoning are, however, low since the plant is bitter and unpalatable to both humans and animals. Number 2. Poison hemlock. Poison hemlock is mostly confused with water hemlock due to the similarities in both their appearances and names. It contains quinine and similar alkaloids that cause respiratory collapse and death, making it highly poisonous to both animals and humans. This plant is native to Europe and is also known as deadly hemlock, poison parsley, and European hemlock. In ancient Greece, it was used to poison condemned prisoners, and one of its victims was Socrates. Number 1. Lily of the Valley. No one would ever believe that a plant that looks so fragile as this would hurt them. However, lily of the valley is a highly poisonous plant for both animals and humans. It grows in the forest and is also widely grown as an ornamental plant because it loves shade and can cover the ground. This plant contains cardiac glycosides, and their symptoms of poisoning are similar to those found in foxglove. Eating large quantities of this flower can leave you with stomach aches, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.